Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel with the last video for the night. Well, maybe last video. I might do a news video if there is shit to talk about. I'll look for some, but just want to get this video in now. 2025 Dallas Cowboys season preview. Oh boy. So, first year head coach Brian Schottenheimer with the Cowboys. They just traded Micah Parsons a few days ago. Not really much to look forward to this season. Jerry. Of all the catchphrases and cliches that sports fans use day in, day out, there may not be more widely used. There may not be a more widely used one than there's always a next year. That's all you gotta say with the Dallas Cowboys. There's always next year. I mean, think about it. Only one team set of fans in each league or sport is truly happy at the end of a season. There's only one championship trophy, one Super Bowl. Everyone else who follows every other team eventually utters something close to there's always a next year at some point, as yet another unsuccessful campaign comes to an end. If you're listening to this, and all you could see was a star on the Dallas Cowboys helmet, we don't blame you. Thanks to the painful title drought team owner and GM Jerry Jones has overseen, there have been 3 decades worth of next years. We don't blame you if you might already be uttering the phrase before this season even begins, because honestly, I would as well. There's always a next year. Especially following the trade on Thursday of defensive pass rush superstar, generational, 11 from heaven pass rusher Micah Parsons. It's really hard to find hope that these Cowboys will be much better than they were in 2024 when they limped to a wimpy 17 record. I don't even know how the fuck they won 7 games while their franchise quarterback Dak missed the entire second half of the season due to a hamstring injury, I think. Could the offense be better with Dak coming back? Obviously, George Pickens in that trade, Jake Ferguson hopefully to have a bounce back year. Hopefully the offensive line's better than it was last year. Sure, I guess, but then you look at the running backs. Javonte Williams, I mean, ever since he had that knee injury, that ACL, he doesn't really have much explosiveness. Miles Sanders, just whatever. Jaden Blue might be their best running back, but yet he's third on the depth chart. Honestly, I think he should be running back 1, to be honest with you. But not only did the team fail to make any notable additions to its roster in the offseason while losing some key components, the Cowboys, but Dallas shares the division with the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles and arguably the most promising non-Philly team in the entire league, the Commanders. Because both rival squads are stacked with talent, and they're led by young quarterbacks Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts, who have quickly surpassed Prescott's playoff success early on in their careers, even though, look, Jaden Daniels only 1 year, but I think he's going to be damn good. Until next year, there is this year for the Cowboys, unfortunately. What are the experts saying? Well, there isn't a lot of optimism for this football team. You probably scroll through some stuff, as mentioned earlier, being in the division with a pair of top teams where they both made the NFC Championship game last year, and the Eagles destroyed the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And the top teams in the league being in the same division isn't a thrilling idea, because that means the Cowboys play the Eagles twice, Commanders twice each. But hey, folks, maybe we could be better than the New York Giants. Ain't much of an accomplishment, but the lowly New York Giants. There's just so many unknowns with this year's team. Maybe the defense won't be that bad, but I just don't see much pass rush here. Like, there are no pieces all over the coaching staff, coupled with a vanilla preseason plan, the uncertainty in Micah's. Their win total could be 10 or it could be 5 wins. Can Dak Prescott stay healthy? They've never had a losing season when he's played the entire year. The injuries have started to add up over the last few seasons, which is unfortunate. But even if he stays healthy this year, I don't know, maybe like 8-9, 7-10 again, maybe. It just depends. There's just so much uncertainty with this football team this year because you have no coaching staff with Schottenheimer, Matt Eberflus, losing Micah. You added George Pickens. But they really didn't do much, to be honest. I mean, they drafted Jaden Blue and they got 2 other mediocre running backs. I think Jaden Blue would be good. I thought he was good for Texas. But the experts and insiders polled by Dallas Morning News, including the paper's own, the Cowboys beat writers, columnists, and what some local broadcasters, aren't exactly high on the team this year. No one on the 10-person panel predicted that the Cowboys win more than 9 games, which in a 17-game season means you're pretty much probably going to miss the playoffs, which I don't know if this team's going to make the playoffs. With the sports books, I mean, they're plus 5,000 odds. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be good. What is there really to look forward to? A new NFL season is always a good thing. And QB Dak Prescott's not only healthy, but he's looked good in practice and has a new weapon at receiver thanks to him training for George Pickens. Obviously, you have the All-Pro CeeDee Lamb. And Brandon Aubrey, that could have some excitement. The kicker could be an excitement. The defense is just going to be so highly questionable without Micah. Where's the pass rush going to come from? But what are the key dates for the 2025 season? Well, opening night, September 4th in a few days, against the Eagles in Philly. Playing at home against the Green Bay Packers, Micah Parsons' return. Playing Washington October 19th, first game against a divisional rival. And the Green Bay game September 28th. November 27th, the Kansas City at those Chiefs. At Dallas Cowboys, Thanksgiving game against the recent AFC champions. Cowboys at Lions, late season game against the top NFC favorite, and the last game of the season against the Giants. I guess those are some key games for the season. I mean, I can go over their schedule right quick. I'll get up on my computer here, get up a schedule. Week 1, obviously they play the Eagles in a few days. Boy, can't wait to recap another season of Cowboys football. Then week 2, they play the Giants. Week 3, they play the Bears. Week 4, they play the Packers. Week 5, the Jets. Week 6, the Panthers. Week 7, the Commanders. Week 8, the Broncos. Week 9, the Cardinals. Week 10, the Raiders. Week 11, the Eagles again. Week 12, those Chiefs. Week 13, the Lions. Week 14, the Vikings. Week 15, the Chargers. Week 16, the Commanders. And Week 17, end of the year, the Giants. That's the schedule. I don't know why the first few games look winnable. I don't know about the Eagles. The Giants are winnable. The Bears, if they're improved, I don't know if we're going to win that game, but we'll just have to see. Packers, probably not. The Jets and Panthers are beatable, so there's winnable games in the first bit here, but like the Commanders, the Broncos, the Eagles again, the Chiefs, Lions, Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, I don't know. The schedule starts kind of easy, besides the first game, and the Packers. The Bears could be tough, but like the Giants, Jets, and Panthers are winnable. It's kind of an up and down schedule here. I don't know what their record's going to be. I think it's either going to be like 8-9 or 7-10. They could be a little bit better than I expect. Maybe like 9-7, maybe or 9-8, excuse me. Maybe like 9-8. It just kind of depends on the offense and how good they are. Because I think they can be a healthy Dak. The offensive line needs to be better than they were last year. If Jake Ferguson has a bounce back year, CD continues being all-pro, George Pickens can be good, a good receiver too. Devontae Turpin, I mean, the offense has talent. It kind of just depends on the defense and see what they do. And with the new coaching staff, the system with Matt Eberflus. And see how effectively if they can run the football this year, because they really weren't last year. And that's kind of a main concern I have with offense is the running game. Because I'm not really high on Javonte Williams or Miles Sanders. I think Jay Blue could have potential. But we'll just have to see. If I had to predict a record, you want me to predict something? Probably gonna go like 8-9, to be honest. I think they can find a way to win 8 games, 7, 8 games. I think they could beat the Giants, the Bears, the Jets, the Panthers, the Cardinals, the Raiders, and the Giants at the end of the season. Maybe for like 7 wins. Or they can steal a game against like the Commanders or the Eagles, maybe. We'll see. But I'm going to predict like 7 or 8 wins for this team. I don't think they're going to be the worst team in the league, like probably some people are saying, but I don't think they're going to be like some great team. I don't see how we're better with that. I don't see how we're better now trading Micah Parsons. But I still think they'll probably win like 7, 8 games. They could be better. We'll see. But leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and check them out. Peace.